East African Debate Championship was started in 2013 in partnership with an organization called Writing Our World from Uganda. What we are trying to achieve with the East African Debate Championship is to have students not only meet and debate with people from different countries, but for them to learn about different issues that affect the East African community.
We are here for the East African Debate Championship, and for me, as I said, it has helped me gain my confidence. It's helping me associate with other people. I've found many friends here in Rwanda. I'm a Ugandan, and I think the debate competition under Writing Our World is going to help us build the confidence of adolescents today.
So I've been fortunate enough to know Jean-Michel for many years now. I won't disclose how many to reveal our ages, but I've known him as this time when he was involved in debate in the United States and fortunate enough to make a friend with him at that point. It was then that I quickly learned on his return of the creation of iDebate Rwanda. Building upon that experience, I wanted to come to the mountain, come to the Land of 1,000 Hills and experience what iDebate Rwanda has been doing here on the ground.
This was our 6th edition. Last year we did the competition in Kampala, Uganda. This year we did it in Rwanda, and we were happy to welcome 29 teams, 29 schools from the region, some from Uganda and some from Rwanda.
This was my first trip to East Africa and my first time participating with the East African Debate Championships. It's been a pleasure. I've been here a week in Kigali doing some workshops initially, and then over the past weekend the tournament itself. And I believe it's true what they say, that the greatest resource of any nation is its people. And with that in mind, I think that the East African region has to be among the most wealthy in the world when you consider the people that I was able to experience during my time here, the young people especially, their commitment to their schooling, their commitment to the ideals of debate, of critical thinking, of knowledge acquisition, of argument articulation, of contestation of ideas, in a manner in which their constant focus is on how to make their society a better place.
The issues arising from people, we are trying to solve issues in debate, and that's why I think that debate is good, and that's why I think that it is better and proper to make debates.
Debates were very informative and very educational, and every student who participated were part of the winning teams from their own countries. So we hope that this competition will continue throughout the years and that it's going to get bigger and better with years to come.
We have enjoyed the place, that is one. Two, we have learned a lot from these people. Three, I would like also the other East African countries that are watching this to also encourage their students to join debate, because it is the only way we can help this young generation attain our visions. Since the East African community has Vision 2040, which is all about tourism, climate change, and other aspects of study, I think the debate has totally tampered with everything.
I feel like debate is the transition that our students make from their primary and into their secondary education of learning not just to take in knowledge in which they are a student, but to truly become a scholar in which they acquire knowledge, but then also contribute to the important conversations that our society must have if we want to resolve the problems so that we can have betterment for everyone involved. For matters of justice, for matters of equity, for matters of growth, prosperity, security, peace, and wealth, debate offers those ideals.
I've been in debate since I was in S2. I started at Lycée de Kigali, and since that time, this is the real actual trophy that I've actually gotten from debate. And so I believe that debate is something that happens slowly by slowly. You do not come in and go straight on to become immediately the best speaker or the winner.
One message that I would tell to not only young people in Rwanda but also in East Africa is that their voice matters, that it's important for them to learn how to use their voice to talk about issues that affect them, but most of all that many of them need to learn how to communicate, because one of the skills of the 21st century is communication. So learning how to communicate your ideas, learning how to speak in front of a large audience will give them an edge in the 21st century.
Just shows to me that speech is a great weapon that we need in our day-to-day lives. It helps us get things that no other means could get. And
I think what you saw on display this weekend was that the young people of East Africa, of the countries of Uganda and Rwanda, are prepared to lead their nations to great things.
One of the biggest challenges that we meet as an organization for this competition is the inability to get sponsorship, or even the inability to get people to see why it's important to invest in these soft skills of debate and public speaking.
If we can go on with debate and talk about issues that benefit us as East Africa, I think it is going to help us move rounds and rounds, and it will help us get money.
I believe that East African Debate Championship is important because it helps, to equalize us and give us a chance to speak out the truth.
The message I want to deliver to all of you out there is to be confident, build social, love what you do, know your talent, and strive to make it develop.
I would like to thank all the bodies that helped to come up with this program, iDebate and Writing Our World from Uganda, for giving us youth as teenagers who are leaders of the next generation, for giving us this opportunity to use our speech to learn skills that will help us make the world a better place.
So my message to them is invest in yourself, invest in making your voice heard, but most of all, understand that your ideas matter and that whatever you think matters, all you have to do is to bring it forward, and so that we can train you and get better at that.
Every day that I travel in Kigali, every time I meet someone, they either are an alumni of iDebate Rwanda, or they are friends or fans of iDebate Rwanda, supporters, and it's truly a nationwide effort that I've been able to witness the power of debate, the power, quite frankly, of ideas, learning your voice and articulating that voice for your society. iDebate Rwanda is a true treasure that Rwanda has to now share with the rest of the world.
I think also the government should always send in representatives to come and listen to these young people, what they talk about. I know from what these people are talking about, government can listen and get something which can help us develop the whole of the East African community. I would love to see East Africa develop. If
you want the youth to be more engaged, if you want your youth to be more smarter and more informed about what's happening, I would encourage you to invest in debate, and the returns are great, not only in the number of lives that you impact, but then also in the fact that you build future citizens and future leaders who know how to understand the complex world that we live in.
So ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the 6th edition of East African Debate Championship, Riviera High School.